You're listening to When Everything Cracks, a mental health memoir set in old San Francisco. In this chapter, I'm starting to game the system. I'm not really 100% sure that I'm on a spaceship versus a hospital, but I'm willing to do the things it takes to get out of here, or at least what I think will get me out of here. So with that, Chapter 11. The Rosebush. I'm good. I'm so good. It's arts and crafts and I'm making a plaque, just like they want me to. I'm cutting beautiful pictures out of a magazine, gluing them to a piece of wood, painting it, and rubbing shellac over it all. And it's looking mighty pretty. Boy, what a pretty piece of art I'm making at craft time. Yes, sir. That sure is pretty, Duncan. Thank you, Barbara. I'm making it for my mother. She's coming to visit later today, isn't she? Yes, she is. Barbara smiles approvingly. She likes the new Duncan, the good Duncan. Is it time for medication yet, Barbara? Well, not until noon. May I have my PRN of Cogentin, please? Oh, is your neck getting stiff again? Yes, it is. I've been carrying on like this for several days now. It's a miracle. They're all saying it. I'm getting better. The medicine is working. I joined in all the group activities. We had a 4th of July barbecue on the roof and I played volleyball. The roof was interesting. It has high walls and you can't see anything but the gray, foggy sky above you. Yet another example of the vast distance that separates me from the earth. Somewhere in that gray sky is my home. I'm going to get there. It's all covered in my plan. I love having a plan. It's my secret, and nobody knows. I'll be out of here before the month is through. I've stopped telling the strangers what's inside my head. I'm just giving them what they like to hear. They like to hear please and thank you. They like to see me smile. They really like to see me organize the small pile of possessions I have on my table. I spend several minutes each morning just rearranging my razor and toothbrush. I make my bed after every nap. There are hushed whispers. It's a miracle. But every once in a while, I let something slip and they look at me disapprovingly. I'll tell an off-color joke or burn my hand with a hand-rolled cigarette. Here comes Jimmy. He's heading down the hallway. He doesn't really see me. He just turns around and walks away, talking to himself. Then he wheels around and heads towards me, still talking. It's not talking, it's a song. He's singing. He sees me and stops. Duncan, my man, what's happening? What a lovely song you were just singing. Why am I bothering with him? I guess they might be observing me. I wrote it myself. I'm in a band, you know. Jimmy Simple and the Dead Giveaways. Have you heard of us? No. We're pretty fucking obscure. Well, obviously. Who else is in the band? It's just me right now. He pauses and then laughs. Then he gets a solemn look on his face. Duncan, come to my room. I want to talk to you. Oh, Jimmy, I might get in trouble. I'm wearing an angel face mask while I talk to him in case anyone's watching. Fuck them. But I'm on my best behavior. No one is fucking watching. Come on. He grabs me by my wrist and drags me into his room, shutting the door behind him. He shares this room with 2 other guys, both of whom are in the television room right now. No tattletales. I hope there aren't camera eyes anywhere. Man, what's gotten into you? Why are you talking like the beaver? I don't answer. Not a word. My plan is secret. Only Betsy knows my plan, and I didn't even tell her because she told me. I'm holding out for that reward. Where'd Duncan go, huh? He holds me by the shoulder and gently shakes me. God, some alarm somewhere will go off if he touches me anymore. They have a sixth sense, these aliens. They can tell when 2 humans are relating to each other. Forbidden. Against the rules. Wrong. I don't want to lose all my hard-earned brownie points, and this loser's going to take them all away from me. Okay, he's a nice loser. He's a cute loser, actually. I look at his face, which is rough and unfortunate. I like his face. What? He wants to know why I'm looking at him. I tell him. You're sort of cute. Oh shit, that was stupid. Yeah, so are you. Oh great, this is going somewhere. I don't know what we're supposed to do now. He leans towards me and holds my head in his hands. We kiss. I feel a sensation breaking through all the medicine. I'm horny. Jimmy unzips his pants and pulls out his cock. It's much bigger than I thought it was going to be. He leans back against the wall as I put my hand around it. My fingers barely touch, it's so thick. I start to jack him off. I'm not very good at this. But for the first time in a really long time, I have a hard-on. I thought I was never going to be excited again. Jimmy looks at me. I was hoping he'd be happy, but he looks bummed out. You're doing it wrong. This isn't going to work. He pulls his cock out of my hand and puts it back in his pants. Just as he finishes zipping up, there's a quick knock on the door, and James, the head nurse, enters the room. "Duncan, what are you doing in here? This door has to remain open at all times. You and Jimmy are officially separated, too, so why are you in here, Jimmy leaps to my defense. I dragged him in here, James. I'm sorry. It's my fault." "Go to your room, Duncan." Shit, I guess I should be happy at how few brownie points I just lost compared to what I might have lost if he had burst in 10 seconds earlier. I should fucking count my goddamn blessings. "Yes, sir." I obediently file out of the room and down the hall to my little bed. I don't know why, but I'm furious. Who the fuck are these fucking assholes, and why do they get to tell me what to do? I'll touch Jimmy's dick if I want to, and I'll hold hands with Jimmy, and I'll just do whatever the fuck I please. There's a blue plastic pitcher full of water on my bedside table. Fuck them! I pick up the pitcher and throw it, as hard as I can, at the window. It strikes with a loud crash, and water sprays all over the room. I hear the sound of rushing feet, the sound of the thought police coming here to tell me what I did wrong. Bastards! I'm trying to please them. Now what can I do? They're still 10 paces down the hall. I run to the window and bend to pick up the pitcher as Barbara enters the room. "Duncan, what happened?" I put on my obsequious cow face. "I am so sorry. I tried to pour myself some water, and it fell." She looks around the room. There's really no hard evidence to the contrary. True, my bed is soaked, but they can't tell how badly. I fooled these motherfuckers. "Okay, I'll send someone to clean up." She's serious. She fucking believed me. I turn to the mirror and give myself a high five. No one saw that either, did they? I think I'm going to get out of here really soon. I'm going to outwit them somehow. They aren't as smart as me. As I am. Whatever. If I can throw a pitcher and they can't figure it out, what else can I do? I can play with Jimmy's cock and they only think I'm breaking my restriction. Maybe I can start a fire with my brain. Maybe I can burn down this horrible place. I'll try that one soon. Betsy can tell me how it's done. Yeah, I'll ask Betsy. Wow, this is great. I feel great. It's med time. I hear the squeaking wheels of the ancient rust-covered cart filled with little plastic cups of orange juice. I hear the sound of 25 pairs of feet in foam booties shuffling across the linoleum. I hear the sound of little plastic cups being drained and tossed into the trash receptacle on the side of the cart. I hear my name being called. It's my turn to take a sip of oblivion. In a few minutes, I won't feel so great anymore. I won't even remember this moment. I'll forget it all. If I try to remember this moment, can I carry it with me into the next wave of oblivion? I'm going to bring this moment with me, and they can't have it. I drain the cup. I throw it into the receptacle. I'm still feeling great, and I'm going to take a minute ago with me into the next 10 minutes. It's my minute, not theirs. They can't read my thoughts. I'm putting up a wall of protection. It's made out of roses. There are great thorny roses around that minute of happiness. My plan is in the rosebush, too. They will never know of my plan. It's mine. My eyes are going out of focus, but inside the rosebush, everything is clear. It's clear in there, goddammit. I don't care if I can't see in there. I'm coming back to that rosebush when the medicine wears off, and I'm going to find my plan in there. I'm sleepy now. Be sure to share this podcast with a friend of yours. I'm sure they'll enjoy it.